Okay, so dear students, welcome to Wings of Aero. As we know that we have done with our wing design part, and today onwards we'll be going to discuss about the fuselage design. Okay, and in this session 6, okay, this is our sixth session, and we'll be knowing the brief introduction about the fuselage design, how we can move with respect to this model in our open VSP, that is fuselage design model. Okay, so we'll just recap what is fuselage. Okay, we know that we can design different type of fuselage in our CAD model. Similarly, in our open VSP also, if we know our geometrical parameters correctly with respect to the fuselage, okay, then here also we can design this kind of different type of fuselage what we have. Okay, tube, barrel type, box type, lob. Okay, like this we have different fuselage. As we know, for commercial aeroplane, the fuselage shape is different. For military case, fighter jet shape, fuselage shape is different. Okay, and helicopter, if you consider, then for that case, the fuselage structure is different. So we have different aircraft with different fuselage size and shape. Okay, and we know this is structural point of view, semi monocoque, monocoque, this kind of structure we will use to get that proper design. And this is very important slide. Here you must know that these are the steps or our fuselage point of view. These steps are very important. Okay, design steps generally we'll call fuselage design steps. So we have to identify and list the fuselage design requirement. So based on requirement, of course we will move to design our required fuselage. Okay, and yeah, what type of fuselage you are looking to design. Okay, whether you are looking to design for 4 passengers or 6 passengers or 10 passengers or 20 passengers, like, so based on your number of passengers or number of members, you'll be designing your fuselage, or you'll be giving particular size, so that such number of people, or that number of equipments and people and the crew member all will be integrated, or we can make a proper arrangement to all those things, right? And we know that we have to determine the number of flight attendants, like that, what we have. Okay, and also we have to determine the technical persons. Okay, so based on all weight estimation, we will get the idea about our design point of view. Okay, yeah, so for this much of weight, or for this much of people, so I have to design my fuselage cross section and length in this much of size. Like that you will get some rough idea. So based on that rough idea, you will be starting your conceptual sketch. Like, okay, so here we have all these steps. Okay, design step with respect to the fuselage. Okay, and so design cargo, luggage, determination of required volume of the component. Okay, so as I told, we have different type of fuselage. Okay, so which kind of fuselage you are looking to design? Whether you are going to design passenger purpose, or for military purpose, or for your helicopter purpose. Okay, so as per your requirement, you have to do all these steps. Okay, design steps should be clear with respect to the fuselage. Once this thing's clear, then you'll get some rough sketch. Okay, based on your all this compartment, that is landing gear. Okay, if you are designing the passenger aircraft, of course you have to accommodate all these components correctly. Okay, or you have to integrate all these components without any disturbance. Okay, like cockpit system, cargo, fuel tank, passenger cabin, landing gear compartment. Okay, if you are planning to design the fighter jet fuselage, then for that case we don't need any passenger cabin. Okay, only jet engine compartment, landing gear system, cockpit, and uh, radar system, and pilot has to sit. And for landing gear we need the compartment to retract back, right, when it is not used. And similarly, if you take the cross section, we must know the sitting arrangement. Okay, so which means complete overview you must know. Once you know all these geometrical parameters with respect to your fuselage, okay, overall fuselage length, cabin length, fuselage width, okay, rear fuselage length, cockpit length, okay. So generally according to the design point of view, we have all these terminologies, okay, with respect to the design, especially aeronautical terms, okay. So once you well known with this all geometrical terms and dimensions with respect to your model, then just you have to go through with your design point of view, okay. Yeah, so here I have shown some of the examples, okay. Like if you are looking to design forward section of your fuselage, that is called as the nose, okay, then what is the length of that nose you want to keep, or what cross section you are looking to design, okay, and how much length you want to keep rear side, okay, where you will be settling unwanted things, okay, passengers will not sit there, okay. So overall dimensions if you know and parameters if you know, okay, then you'll be doing proper arrangements, and at the end your model will be successful, right? So now same thing we have here in the open VSP. Okay, same thing in the sense you can complete your conceptual sketch, okay, the rough preliminary stage what you start, okay, with respect to your model. So before going to final uh, production manufacturing case, or before going to build any big real model, so you can examine your idea here in the open VSP, okay. By using open VSP you can examine or you can get the view, okay, about your design or about your idea what you want to design, okay. So here suppose you came to the software, and fuselage design also can be analyzed, or fuselage design also can be done, okay, based on your geometrical parameters. So what we have to do, we have to come to geometrical browser, and here we have to select fuselage component, okay. Wing is done already. So as we know, according to our session, today's session, we have to start this fuselage design point of view, and today's class, that is our introduction class, okay. So here now I'll be telling complete overview about the OpenVSP software, how you can input your fuselage, default fuselage, and what type of operations you can do, and what type of parameters you have here, okay. Now all of you please select your fuselage and add. As we know that whichever component we select and add, we will get the default component, and similarly here we got our fuselage, and this fuselage is the default fuselage, okay. Now for this default fuselage, as soon as we add, we will get one window, as I told, okay. This window is called as the component window. So previously we have done for fuselage, okay. As soon as we add the fuselage, we got a component, and that component we have called the fuselage component. Similarly here we have new window, okay, new component or new window, okay, new geometrical window, or we can call our new model, that is the fuselage model. So with respect to this model, or with respect to this geometry, we have our component, okay, or this new tab what we have, that is called as the fuselage tab, okay, or fuselage component tab. In this you have general option, okay, where you can change your wireframe color. Similarly what we have seen to wing component, okay. And here we have default material. After shading you can change your material, okay. And density, number of W's, tessellation you can increase. Okay, so in this general component, you have all same what we have seen in the wing component. Okay, and in the X form, same. You have the authority to change or to move your model along X, along Y, and along Z. Okay, also you can rotate your model along X, along Y, and along Z. Okay, now I don't want to do any disturbance. Okay, so I'll just type 0 and enter. Yeah. Next, symmetry. As you all know, what we have done for our wing component. Okay, if you need symmetry along X, you can take symmetry along X. Just you have to click on the checkbox. Similarly, you can use the XZ plane to get symmetry. Okay, or else you can use YZ plane to get symmetry of your model. Okay, if you don't want with respect to plane, you can even get your symmetry just with respect to the axis, that is X axis, Y axis, and Z axis. Okay, whichever checkbox you will choose with respect to that, you will get your symmetry of your component, which component you have selected. Okay, now I don't need symmetry, so that's why I will use none option. Okay, yeah, and scale. So now currently we have 1:1 scale. If you want to increase or if you want to decrease, you can just type and enter. That's it. Okay. Now no need to do any changes here. In this sub, you have to select the default shapes what we have, that is rectangular, ellipse. Okay. So you can add these subsurfaces to your aerofoil. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll just share this model. I'll come to general. Okay, I'll come here. I'll share this one. Yeah. So now suppose you want to show the door. Okay. As we know, door shape you can create in rectangular form. Okay. So just go to subsurface. Okay. And select a rectangle and add. Okay. So it got it added up here. Now you can increase its parameter or you can decrease its parameter. Subsurface parameter, here we have center U. Okay, center U in the sense the location. Okay, if you want to place your subsurface forward or backward, you can use this option. Okay, now here we have center W, that is you can rotate your subsurface. Okay, completely 360 degree you can rotate. Okay, wherever you want to place, you can place like this, and even you can move forward and backward. Suppose you want to place here, then just let it be. And after this we have other three parameters, that is length. Okay, my door size, I just want to keep this much only. Okay. Yeah, like this. Or else you can convert this into even window. Okay, like this, small windows. If you want to rotate this one, okay, which means now currently angle is 0 degree, you can change the angle like this, which means you can twist your subsurface. I don't want to twist this. I will enter 0. Yeah. So if you are okay with your subsurface, then just leave it, or go to preview here. Okay, like this. You can even see here. Subsurface got added up on that fuselage surface. Okay. Now if you don't want that subsurface what you have created, you can come to that same menu and just select that and delete. Okay, so like that you can add, you can delete. And in this next menu we have design. Okay, design with respect to the model. Which model? The fuselage model. The overall length is 30 unit. Okay, so whatever value you have given 30, that may be according to your convenient or according to your units. That is in terms of feet, if you want to type. Okay, or if you want to type in terms of meter or centimeter. Okay, whatever you have your input data, just give that, and at the end you just export. Okay, whatever you have consider your units. Okay, SI or CGS, feet or meter or centimeter. Okay, so you can export. So now currently the length is 30 unit. Okay, now you can increase like this, or else you can type your value. Suppose my overall fuselage length, I want to maintain its length, mm, just 3 meter. I'll type 3, I'll enter. Okay, sorry, this is too much. It's not okay. 30, 50, I'll enter here. So if you want to decrease this to 15, then just type. Okay, and here we have tip treatment. Okay, tip treatment in this is these tips you can change none into flat, rounded, edge, and sharp. Okay, and we also have sweep stitch. Once you assemble any component at that time, these menus will be very much useful. Okay, yeah, and also we have skinning. By using this skinning, you can skin your model in the sense you can smooth your model what you have. No, suppose you have given proper shape and proper length. Okay, which means now you are okay with your model. Okay, so now if you want to give smooth finishing, okay, smooth finishing. Okay, whatever you got model, suppose let us consider that is our 90% smooth. Okay, 90% that model is smooth. Okay, but not shining. So if you want to shine your model or if you want to smooth your overall surface, okay, then you can use spinning and you can change your these all parameters: strength, okay, curvature, angle. Okay, each and every side we have, that is top side, right side, bottom side, and left side. Now top side we have, so like this you can vary your angle. Okay, if you want to change your model, okay, slightly or partially, if you want to do any alterations, then you can use this skimming cross sections. Okay, at each and every side, here we have top side, right side, bottom side, and left side. So before that, you have to on that checkbox. Okay, here this checkbox is on, so off this one, and after when you off this one, just on this checkbox and work on that parameters. That's it. Okay, see, now I can able to work with the bottom side. Okay, so here yeah, top side, right side, and left side. So like that you can alter your each side portions, okay, by using skimming option. And this is a very important menu with respect to our Fuselage geometry tab. What we have, that is X section. X sections in the sense the cross sections. Okay, let me delete this one. I will add new fuselage. Okay, so here we have new fuselage, and this is our default fuselage with the default length, that is 30 unit. And I will come to cross section because I am here now. Okay, in this cross section you can jump to each and every cross section. Okay, so by default we have three cross sections, what we have seen for the wing, no? Okay, I will add the wing. I will show once again here. See, we have two cross sections. Okay, I just move wing. I'll off the symmetry. Okay, here we have two cross sections. Okay, from here to here completely root. Okay, and at the end we have tip. Okay, so in between I'm not split it. Okay, just it is default. So after splitting, I come to section. Okay, so as soon as we split, we know that we'll get extra cross section. Okay, which means from here to here. Okay, and from here to here. So two cross sections. Similarly, I did this one. Similarly here we have for our fuselage. Let me delete this wing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm on cross section. Okay, so north side what we have pointed one, that is our zeroth cross section, which means origin. Okay, I will change the view. Yeah, here you can observe clearly. This is our origin point. Okay, or you can say commonly zeroth cross section, and I'll just jump to next cross section. Okay, so you can observe that the color got changed, black to blue. Okay, which means currently I'm on first cross section. Now you can jump to next cross section. Okay, and again you can jump to next cross section and next cross section like this. Okay, which means totally we have four cross sections. So after this I'm trying to go forward, but I can't go because I have reached at the end point. Okay, so between this fourth cross section to zeroth cross section, okay, which means from, let me take left view. Okay, which means from this end to this end. Okay, nose to complete a rear section of the fuselage. Okay, you can add number of cross sections. Okay, and by adding number of cross sections you can give proper shape, zigzag shape or snake type of shape, or any shape you can create. Okay, by adding your fuselage. So now suppose I'm on now this cross section. Okay, first cross section. Okay, I'm on this first cross section now. Currently I'm on this first cross section. What I will do now, with respect to this cross section, I have the type, that is cross section type. Okay, what we have done for the wing, we have changed the wing cross sections, right? Last class by adding number of aerofiles, okay, like NACA series aerofiles, 4 series, 6 series, 5 series. So similarly here, you can change fuselage cross section type, okay, that is ellipse, pointed, super ellipse, rounded rectangle, general fuselage file, general fuselage, okay, where you'll get some standard fuselage shapes, okay, what already we have in the open VSP. Just you have to select fuselage file, okay, and read file, okay, and go to script, okay, let me come back. Yeah, so if you have any such files, okay, then you have to just select that file and you can add. So whatever program you have created, okay, to get that cross section, so automatically that will get compensate with the OpenVSP program, okay. And in the OpenVSP, we have such files, okay, cross section files. Currently, this is our new version what we have downloaded recently, okay. So here they are not, okay, no problem. We will you will see in the older version later, okay. So you can read your files by using this option. You can read your files, okay, in bid files, okay. Any program if you have created that file also, you can read and you can run. And now here even you can see the preview, okay, what we have done for our wing, same, okay, same thing we have here for our fuselage. So now currently cross section type, that is fuselage type of cross section. Okay, fuselage type of cross section in a sense, some commonly used fuselage. Okay, and this commonly used fuselage have some common width and height. Okay, if you okay with this width and height, then let it be. If you are not happy or if you want to change, then just you have to alter like this, or you just type your value, okay. Then you can observe that the complete fuselage also changing, which means you can increase your width and height of your component, fuselage component, okay. As we know here we have some fuselage, okay, from this end to this end, which is from nose to a rear end of the fuselage, the shape what we have, okay, or the cross section if we take from this end to this end, okay, each and every slice if I cut, okay, then the cross section is not same, right? Okay, and yeah, see here you can observe dia of this cross section is larger than the back side what we have, okay, which means dia is reducing from this end to this end, okay. Here see, from nose to the door what we have, okay, till that dia is varying, okay, or the cross section there is a variation in the cross section, but from this end to this end cross section is same, okay, there is no any variation in the cross section, okay. So like that you can give your fuselage shape, okay. Now suppose I want to maintain my dia or cross section constant, okay, from cross section 1 to cross section 3, okay. So what I will do now, I will come to cross section 1, I will check my cross section type, that is fuselage type of cross section, and height 4.7, width 4.5, 4.7, 4.5. Okay, 4.7, 4.5. I will maintain here same 4.7, 4.5. Okay, fuselage file 4.7, enter, and 4.5. Also, I will come to second cross section. Here also I'll change the fuselage file. Okay, 4.7, enter, 4.5. You can observe that. Uh, Even you can have a look by using your views, top view, front view, and left view. Now I'll come to first cross section. I will reduce my width and height. Yes. So like this you can do alterations. Okay. Yeah. So which means you can add number of cross sections from tip to the rear side of the fuselage. Okay. So now currently default we have 4. Just you have to insert like this. See here, cross sections increasing because here I am inserting new cross section, and here you can observe number of cross section number is also changing. Okay, now you can observe we have totally 0th cross section, first cross section, second cross section, third cross section, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Okay, and last one. 9, 10, 11. Okay, so totally 11 cross section we have. So like that you can create number of cross section, you can come to that particular cross section, and you can change its parameter. Okay, and the cross section type. Okay, so by using this option even you can create rocket shape or helicopter shape, helicopter fuselage shape. Okay, or your different type of aircraft shapes. I mean like a fuselage shape you can create. Okay, like this we have tubular, barrel, box, lobe. Okay, so like this we have different aircrafts with different shapes. Okay, see here we have complete fuselage and wing and our other major components. Okay, you can observe the fuselage here. At the nose side you can make a pointed or curved also, or you can even open that space. Just you have to change the cross section type. Okay, you have to just come to cross section type. Now I am on 11 cross section, which means I am here. Okay, so now you just observe here we have completely pointed type. Okay, so I will change this to circle and I'll increase its dia. See, now the geometry is open, it's not closed geometry. So like this you can open and you can close your fuselage points wherever you need. Okay, so always I prefer that while using open VSP, to if you want to create your fuselage, then what we have nose part. Okay, pointed type or your starting of the nose part. keep pointed type. Okay, because it shows that your geometry is closed. If you do analysis, that time there'll be no any problem. Okay, yeah, and I will come to this eighth cross section. Okay, let's delete this. We have number of cross section. I don't need this much of cross section. I'll add once again new fuselage with some minimum cross section. Okay, yeah, we have 4 cross sections here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you can change your cross section location. Okay, like this. Along X, you can change your cross section location. Initially, it was here. Now, suppose you want to take this cross section, or if you want to change its location, okay, forward side you can move, or you can move backward side, and you can change that particular cross section location. Okay, so what you have to do to change that one, you have to come to the section and you have to select that particular cross section. Okay, by using this arrows what we have forward, this indicates you are moving forward, and this indicates you are going backward. Okay, so suppose I have selected second cross section. Now I want to change this cross section location. Okay, and I'll take this one little bit backside. So to take backside, what we have to do, we have to use this along the X backside. Okay, now suppose if you want to move along Y, that also can be done like this. Negative Y also you can rotate, or you can move this geometry, your cross section. See, only that cross section is disturbing, whereas the other cross section what we have, they remain same. There's no any changes because I am working on that second cross section. Okay, so with respect to that cross section, whatever we have the linkages. Okay, these linkages, those linkages also will change because from here to here we have the link, and this link is linked to our cross section, second cross section, so that's why that also will get effect. Okay, yeah, and same thing you can do z axis. Okay, here you can observe, which means zigzag type of fuselage or zigzag type of any circular cross section or any circular geometry if you planning to design, that also can be done. Okay, you can add a fuselage component, and instead of creating fuselage, if you want to create any zigzag or snake type of fuselage or snake type of any other geometry, then you can do that also. Just you have to take help of this geometry, and you have to change its parameter as per your requirement. You can add your parameters. Okay, yeah. Now what I have shown, the translation along X, Y, Z. Okay, instead of translation, you also can rotate your cross section. Okay, here we have the option. Okay, so I'll maintain this one 0, 0 itself. Let it be here. See, you can able to see the wireframes what we have. Okay, those wireframes got twisted. Okay, torsion has been encountered at that cross section. Okay, why? Because here I have disturbed, no, I have rotated that particular cross section along the X. Okay, so that's why you can able to see the twisting. like that. Yeah, like this you can even rotate your cross section along x, along y, along z. Okay, and also you can spin. See, I don't need this geometry, but automatically I got that one. So any kind of geometry can be designed once you know the parameter, and once you get the proper idea how to add that one in our open VSP as an input, and how to get my particular geometry as an output. Okay, only that thing if you know, then easily you can get your required model what you are looking to design. Okay, now yeah, as I told, you can have a preview for each and every cross section. Okay, so preview color also you can change like this: red, blue. So we have background white color. Let it be black itself. It suits for me. I will maintain the same. If you want to change, you can change. Okay. So this is all about the fuselage. Now I'll go to question and answer session from your side. Students, any doubt or any query from your side before I go to a 5-minute topic which is remaining with respect to fuselage? Sajan, Ashwin Chandra, Varsha, Evi, no doubt. So I'll give 2 minutes time. All of you open your open VSP software and just add the component. I will show. I'll delete this one. Okay, once again I will open. As you know, and I hope all of you have the software. Double click, run. Okay, so we are dealing with the fuselage. So go to geometrical browser, select fuselage, and add. Okay, yeah. So with respect to the fuselage, we have general, XFORM, subsurfaces, design, skinning, and cross-section location. Okay, all of you perform these all things. Just analyze yourself, whatever I have told or whatever you have listened. Is that everything understood? See, this one I want to tell. So here you can change the design policy. Okay, the cross section order, whether you want monotonic or loop or free, like this. Okay, so loop in the sense you can able to see we have section over the section. Okay, so that is our loop. Will maintain same, that is monotonic. Yeah, now suppose you have done with your model. So at the end what you have to do, you want to add the material, and before adding we know that we have to shade. Okay, and the component name, default name we have fuselage geometry. Okay, If you want to change this one, that also you can do. Just come to that mm, place name, okay, select completely and give your model name, that is my fuselage model, fuselage model, and enter. Now we have default fuselage. You can change that to any of this. Okay. I just take default. Yeah. Now for the same fuselage, you can change the surface normal to surface generation. Okay. Here you can able to see the surface got changed. Okay, and what we have the geometry, it is not a smooth. Okay, here you can able to see the roughness. I will change the view. Okay, now this also can be rectified, or we can smooth our geometry. As I told that to smooth your geometry, just you have to increase the number of tessellations. Okay, here we have gap. Okay, so what we will do now, we will add a number of tessellations. Okay, so even you can come to each and every cross section. Okay, zeroth cross section. Yeah, we have pointed one. So to do anything, just come to this cross section, and here you can increase number of views. You can observe this one. Just you click on wireframe. Here you can observe. So I have increased my number of wireframes. I'll come to general. Here I will show. Initially it was less. Okay, so you can increase like this. And you can come to each and every cross section. Let me decrease this one so that you can observe the cross section clearly. Yeah, so here we have cross section, first cross section. So you can decrease your number of cross section, okay, from this point to this point, okay, which means you are currently on first cross section. First cross section in the sense, I will change the, okay, yeah, so which means you have the authority to add number of cross sections from the nose point or from the tip point to this first cross section. Okay, so now currently we have 1 2 3 like this. We have totally 7 cross sections. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 2 3 4 5 6 7. Pointed one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, and including this one, 7. Okay, so now seven number of cross sections we have. Okay, from this point to this point, that is till that first cross section, we have number of cross sections, that is 7 cross sections. So you can increase that, you can add the number, or you can just increase like this. And now you shade, you can able to see there is no any gap. Okay, now see, I will reduce this. Okay, see here we have gap, which means geometry is not smooth. So you can smooth your geometry, you can give them proper and nice shape just by increasing number of tessellations and number of cross sections. Okay, as I told that if you know only two destination points, then first time if you're traveling somewhere, if you know only two destination point, if you don't know in between how to go and all, then that will be very difficult journey. Okay, in between if you know how to go, okay, or somebody is there to guide you, no boss, go like this, like this, like this, like this, okay, then you'll be having a very nice and successful path, and you'll be reaching your destination smoothly. So that's why the number of points, if you are increasing, or number of destinations if you are increasing, which means you are smoothening your geometry. Okay, so that is the importance of this number of views what we have. Okay, so now I will just change the wireframe. Okay, yeah, I'll just change this shade into wireframe. Okay, so here see number of cross section from this 0th to first cross section, we have added number of views, that is cross sections. Okay, 23. I'll jump to next cross section. Here we have only six cross sections, which means from first to second cross section we have totally six cross sections. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have to even include this one, because that is the starting point and this one is the ending point of that second cross section. So we have to take starting point and ending point, and in between we have four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now it is not visible clearly. In between we have this transverse members. So you can go to none option and you can observe here only that cross section you can analyze, or you can have a look. Okay, if you want again similarly that previous one with wireframe, then just select wireframe. Okay, and here we have observed that we have only six cross section. Here also you can increase number of views like this, or if you know value, just type. Okay, similarly you can come to next cross section, you can add. Yes, so now the geometry is smooth. Now you can share this one, you can add your color. Now there's no any gap. You can come to each and every cross section, you can change the cross section type, and you can create your any required shape. This, yeah, so I'll stop here. So this is all about today's session, that is fuselage design introduction class, and next class we will be designing some fuselage. Yes sir, I have done. Any questions from your side, students? Yeah, okay, 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 thank you to all.